Sorry, stepdad here. I've just been thinking that I should do some updates about how things have been going since I've gotten out of the military. Um, when I originally got out, I did have a moment of feeling like I lost something. I mean, it was kind of painful. I needed to take some time to collect myself and plan out my next step. I ended up figuring I might as well do something with my extra free time that involves working on some projects here and there. I mean, I've started a garden, and that's kind of due to inflation and all that. I want to be able to have my family provided for food wise. That way, I didn't have to worry about too much about how much prices have gone up. I am lucky that my civilian job, as I'll call it, or my actual job, is working from home, so I don't have to use much on gas. My wife has actually also found a job since I, then, since I think I informed you about her losing it over a month ago, and she works actually in town, so it's a good thing that way we're not spending a whole lot on gas. But I've been trying to find stuff to keep me kind of busy. I like working with my hands, so that's why I'm doing the gardening. I'm doing the gardening. Um, Actually, I've picked up some small engine stuff to work on fixing up. I maybe seem like I'm stretching myself thin, but as long as I do a schedule where uh, that allows me to spend time with my family and do these extra things, it's not going to be a big issue. And that's something that a lot of people need to understand. So, yeah, you may have a lot to do, but you cannot neglect your family to get that all done. I mean, while I was working on one thing, I'd have my 2-year-old with me because he was interested in doing stuff like that, and I wouldn't let him do the stuff that would help get him injured. At least remove him from those instances where he could end up injured. But when it's stuff that there's no injury that's going to be involved, I let him help, or at least seem like he's helping me. And I am a strong believer of the parents should be raising the children, not schools, not any public system. It's the children, it's the parents. But I know that some parents are not that good. Kind of like there's not all police officers are good people, and a lot of politicians are not good people. Is the way it seems like it's going to me, and I feel that politicians shouldn't be making making their career as being a politician. I mean, I think I've said it before. There should be term limits for all political positions. I mean, it should be just like the president. 8 years, okay? You spend 8 years as in the House. You can spend 8 years in the Senate. You can spend 8 years as president. it would keep these career politicians from controlling us pretty much. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I've actually decided to try something with my vehicles when I get the money to, and that would be to install a solar panel that will keep the battery of a car charged even when it's not being used. Kind of like what use the same thing that the military has used on the Humvees. Just put a little small solar cell on like the hood or something and wire it to the battery to keep it charged. I know there's got to be a lot to do to keep that together, but I've got time and I just need funding. But yeah, I've actually been trying to put together a list of things that I need to do, things that I want to do, and then there's things that I need to do. And usually I at least try to rotate between the things I need to do and the things I want to do, just to kind of help with my mentality. And I would recommend doing it that way. That way, you don't just start hating doing these things you have to do, because I've actually gotten to that point at one point in time. I was like, I really don't want to do this, because even though I have to do this. You've got to work with keeping yourself in good spirits, or else you can get to the point where you just don't do any of the work that you need to do. I mean, I've got a 91 Camaro I've been tinkering with off and on. The only reason why it's not fully completed now is because funding and all that. But I can actually drive it on the road if I really wanted to. But I can't drive it after a certain time because the exhaust is broken. But mainly for those that get out of the military, you're gonna experience a bit of loss because you're used to something and then it's gone. And yes, you'll be good. It's a good idea to find something to fill that hole, but don't make it like anything that's illegal. No drugs, no alcohol. Well, no drinking a lot, or to excess, I should say. But and when you get to that point, though, if you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me. Talk to an old battle buddy. I mean, there's plenty of people out there to talk to. I mean, I personally didn't. I know I need to kind of to find someone to talk to. I mean, I ended up talking to friends and family about it, and I even found time to I actually would end up sitting them down with my dad, just talking about things and stuff, and it helped me readjust. And that's one thing is hard to do, is readjust. Because some people are stubborn about stuff, and they don't want things to change, even though they cannot help it. And your family is one of those good support channels that can help you. I know this is all over the place, but it's more of a chat today. Just felt like chatting with you, and I'm open to chat with people about things I've been through, and if they need any advice from me, I will give you my input on the things that you need advice for, and it's up to you whether or not you follow it. I admit I'm not the perfect husband or the perfect father. I just try to do my best. You know, hope that what I can do is do my best to help those that need the help. And I will talk to you next time.